For this module, the second tool that I am analyzing is known as Voxopop. Voxopop is basically an online message board. However, instead of text posts, these are audio posts. The entire point of it is to basically be a web forum where rather than posting via text, you post with voice messages and respond to each other that way. I actually think this is really interesting, and these are particularly popular with people in foreign language classes or people learning a foreign language. They'll join web groups, or rather forums, voice forums. Voxpop calls them talk groups, where they can interact with each other, tell each other about their day, get feedback via audio. It's a lot more personal form of a message board since there's audio rather than just text. The tool is found at www.voxopop.com, and it is completely free. Does not appear to even be a pro version as of now. It does not require any sort of download, so it can be used completely online, assuming your browser allows JavaScript and Flash, which most modern browsers do. You get started by going to the website and signing up and creating a free account. You can sign up as someone who's primarily going to be a teacher, a student, or an observer or other. Although from what I can tell, that does not appear to significantly affect the actual functionality of Voxopop. That more or less simply tailors the types of tips and advertising that you get while you're in Voxopop. You can start a talk group, which means that you start your own, basically your own web forum, but obviously it's voice messages rather than text messages. Oh, here's my talk group that I started, but I'm not logged in on this browser. I'll move to the other browser where I'm logged in, and here we are, the ACTE 630 online talk group. I can invite others to join. Since I am an admin, so I've created it. I can restrict access to it, make it private, make it public, or make it invitation only. I can also, I'm not sure that the functionality will fully display here since I'm on Screencast-O-Matic, but basically what you do is you record a new discussion, and I'm going to try, although I don't think it'll work properly. Here's the thing, the recording interface. I can put a title, so my audio introduction, for example, and I can leave a short message saying this is my audio introduction, and I can begin recording. Okay, I'm not sure if that's actually working because I'm on two recording devices, but it seems to be working by the images and stuff, the graphic. So say I could record my introduction like this, and hi, welcome to ACTE 630. I'm Mushtaq Meherzad. I'm a student taking this class at Millersville. Right now I'm on Screen-O-Matic going over the features of Voxopop. And I could end the recording and save message. Oh, I must enter a keyboard. Alright. Voxopop. Oh, this actually was completely functional despite Screencast-O-Matic. That's impressive. Now let's return to the talk group. And here we are. My post is here. My audio introduction. And anybody could click it and play it. I will say it's slightly limited in that it's a little difficult to reply. It doesn't seem like it's possible to reply directly to a message. I have to create a new thread and record a new response, which I guess isn't completely isn't the worst thing, but it is a little inconvenient compared to other sorts of mediums that I could be using. Again, this is like the other web forum that I analyzed, which I actually made a link to here. This is an asynchronous tool. It does not allow for real-time communication. which of course is a limitation with online learning. However, this is absolutely wonderfully fostered towards developing social presence and an online community because it's more personalized given that there's audio uh, and it's not just people behind text and keyboards. You get a feel for their personality, their speech patterns, and things of that sort. As far as the lesson that I taught, attempted to do through Google Hangouts, it I think this could have helped just a bit in in that perhaps I could have recorded my set of questions and options, and the people responding could have audio recorded their responses. But again, that's the type of lesson that I was doing that really requires good, solid, synchronous interaction, which unfortunately Google Hangouts just it didn't work out very well when I tried it. At least using the tools that I did. Lessons that this would be great for. As I was looking at this tool, I couldn't help but keep thinking of speech classes. I think this would be wonderful for speech classes, as well as any course that really lends itself well to classroom interaction or talking more than others. Like, for example, a speech class, like I said, but say perhaps a debate class, a logic class, a philosophy class. Obviously, all classes benefit from discussion, but I think there are some where discussion is a little more critical than others. For example, I would say in the humanities, discussion is more critical than it would be in a math course. So that's not getting into math theory courses and things like that, but I mean a basic, say algebra, say calculus course. So that's where I think this could shine. I think also it could be wonderful for an English class, a weekly verbal audio response to a reading. I think even in this course it could be wonderful. Perhaps getting our responses to the readings, or even just getting our responses to like technologies, questions you ask, getting us to reply to each other's audio messages. I think this could be wonderfully implemented and would definitely develop social presence or construct social presence and a social community. I think that I can't really think of technologies that this could really replace, other than as much of a fan as I am of the traditional web forum. I do think this would be a better version of a web forum because it would be talking rather than just writing. But otherwise, I think this can be a complement to existing educational technologies rather than replacing anything. That concludes my analysis.